Attention! Good morning, Jatiszo Mining Company.
Good morning, sir.
All right, you maggots, listen up. Our biggest client, Surfing Ring, has put in a massive order of 75,000 iron ore and 150,000 coal. As we know, Master Ring also supplies the technologically assisted ore buying account. So, you'll have to work a tad bit harder for the next few months.
What?
Instead of your normal 20-hour shifts, you'll be mining 23 hours per day with a 2-minute lunch break at 12 o'clock.
Seriously?
And don't forget to report your daily ore count to me after every shift.
What?
Well, get back to work. We have to hit the daily quota, and you've already wasted 1 minute of your shift listening to me. Jatiszo Mining Company, left turn, forward, march.
Welcome back to another episode. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to Fray RS for the voice acting in the intro that you just saw. Fray is also doing an Xtreme Onechunk account, mainly in the wilderness at the moment, and is very exciting content. I highly recommend you check him out. The link is down in the description. Go ahead and watch his videos and tell him that I sent you. But now let's get on with the video. There we go, another 10,000 steel arrow tips ready to go for more ice troll slaughter, and I still have enough ore banked for another 1,300 bars, which is about 20,000 more arrow tips. Last episode I used about 10,000 arrows to get 2,000 kills, so these 10,000 tips and 20,000 banked in those ores should be enough for another maybe like 6,000 kills hopefully. And hopefully we do not go that dry on the curd bone, although the supplies are extremely nice, so I'm not complaining just yet. Oh, hello there, Mr. Demon Rage 48 with the purple pants, absolutely a real player, not a bot in the slightest. And that is the last of the arrow tips. Can I get a fletching level from this? Please? No, we are 500 XP away. I need to go and get this level. There we go, that is the fletching level 67. You can now make adamantite darts. I think that is actually a chunk task for us. But yeah, I just couldn't leave the fletching level there, like 500 XP away. But now it is done. Let's go ahead and get all of our beautiful ranging gear out of the bank and go and slaughter some more ice trolls and hopefully get this curved bone knocked out. Let's take an emergency layer teleport and some food out of the bank, and we are ready to go. I'm aiming for that 5,000 kills. That is the drop rate for the curd bone. Hopefully we get it before that. Well, this is certainly a very interesting first trip. We have some big bones here, and that is going to be level 42. Prayer 1 away from Protect from Melee, the most important of the prayers. And we have some very interesting loot. We have a long bone right here, 2 rune kite shields, which is pretty damn nice. And some random events. We have a mystery box and a roll. I can't roll just yet, but we have a roll. But let's see what's in the mystery box. 20 nature runes. Okay, not too bad. And a big ranging level coming in, level 65 ranged. We could now use a 3rd age bow. Maybe one day. Yet another long bone. That is... no, well, I guess it's expected. And we have another mystery box as well. 20 nature runes yet again. I can't really complain. That is one of the better rewards from the mystery boxes, I guess. Jesus, 2 long bones in one trip. I think those are like only 10 kills apart or something, maybe 15 kills apart. Wow, okay. What? 3 long bones. 3 long bones in one trip. I previously said 2 long bones in one trip, but this is the 3rd long bone in the same trip. That's like 40 kills or something, and we have 3 long bones in this trip. Freaking 8 long bones so far, and I think we have only like 2,300 kills or something like that. So maybe curve one of those long bones and make it a curved bone, please? Alrighty, let's slap these in the bank, and there we go, 8 long bones in the bank. Oh yeah, and the stacks are looking pretty nice. We are getting up there all the time. Well, just continuing on. There's no stopping until we get that curved bone. Another ranging level 66 right there. We could now wield the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow, which is actually a pretty damn nice bow. If you're interested, there's a video link right there in the top right hand corner. Go ahead and check that video out. I know, absolutely shameless self-promotion. And this is the last ice troll for a very, very important level. We have some raw sharks. I always love those. But we have 5 big bones in the inventory. Let's bury all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5, the last one. Boom. 43 prayer. Protect from melee unlocked. The most important prayer, I think, in the whole game. Yeah, this is a game changer for us and for everybody else as well. Because we can now actually train with melee if we want to, because... well, previously it wasn't really possible to do any melee training here in the Ice Trolls without Protect from Melee, but now we have that option unlocked if we want to, and I think it is actually a little bit faster to kill these with melee. I did the DPS calculations, and it's like maybe 5 seconds faster per kill to do it with melee, but yeah, let's go ahead and try it out, see how it is. So grab our melee set right here. It is not anything fancy, but it's something at least. And I think should I use the Mithril Chain Body instead? It has better crush bonus, but then again we do have the ranging trolls in the caves as well, so the Plate Body would be better for that, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Plate Body. It looks nicer as well, I think. Oh yeah, I look like a badass in this gear. So one of the nicest things about Protect from Melee and melee training here is that I don't have to hop worlds constantly looking for that one ice troll that I have been ranging and safe spotting, because I can just use this spot, at least once I lose the aggro from the ranging trolls, I can just go ahead and kill these melee trolls with Protect from Melee, switch trolls all the time and no need to hop, and that will also result in a lot more random events. Speaking of random events, that is immaculate timing, Quizmaster. Come here, it's your lucky day. Yep, come on. I want your package, so to say. Yes, please, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and see what we get from this one. And obviously we take the mystery box, and what do we have in there? Holy shit! A rune two-hander sword. I don't actually know how rare that is. I'm gonna put that on the screen probably, but that is... very interesting. I was not expecting this at all, but I don't know if this is any better than any of our current gear. Maybe for flinching, but I gotta go ahead and check this out. So it seems that the Rune Warhammer is actually our best in slot for Ice Trolls because they are weak to Crush, and the Fremennik Blade is best for basically everything else that is not Crush weak, and then the Rune Two-Hander is just a flinching weapon if we ever need that. I don't really know where we would need a flinching weapon, but it's a pretty cool option to have. I mean, from a mystery box, that is really cool. Our mystery boxes have been so good lately. Like, I got the steel plate body early on from a mystery box, then I got 2 nature rune drops right in this episode, and now the... who are you? Alinity 39. You dirty boy. If I may be so bold, I'm gonna guess that they are going to buy all the iron and coal from here. Let's see it. What are you buying? Yep, iron and coal. Oh, and there's two of them. There's another bot right there. 92 Ashes 94-7. Technology assisted or buying accounts, as I like to call them. My YouTube channel just broke 10,000 subscribers. That is absolutely crazy. I never expected that kind of success when I started this, so a massive thank you to every one of you. As a little celebration of this, I added a channel membership option for the absolute cheapest price that YouTube will let me, just so that everyone can enjoy the loyalty badges and emotes, and please use them in the comments, I love seeing them. Shoutouts, early access to videos and other perks will still be limited to higher tiers, so go ahead and check what tier you want to pick in the link below, and thank you again for the big 10k. And as a little side note, even half of you are not subscribed yet, so we could already be at 20k if you just click that little red button right there. Thank you. So I am trying the melee set and the rune warhammer for the first time, and it's actually not too bad. It is very slow, but it's very nice to see those big hits like 12s, and I think our max hit is 16 or 17 with the prayers and everything. So yeah, it's very nice to see those big hits. Oh yeah, there we go, 17, and that was actually not our max hit, so it's maybe 18, maybe even 19, which is very large, to say the least. But yeah, it's not too bad. I think it is like 5 seconds faster per kill or something like that, so I might be switching over to melee, although this is not AFK at all. I have to flick my prayers all the time because I don't have any prayer restoration method, as you know. There's nothing in the fremennik region that restores your prayer except for Barbarian Assault, and CS Village has an altar. That is the closest altar that we have. But yeah, anyways, at least until I get bored of flicking prayers, I'm gonna go ahead and keep meleeing these, maybe make the grind a little bit faster. Oh, nice. We are now 10 minutes into the kills, and that means that we have lost aggressiveness from these monsters, and that means that we don't need to really care about the females anymore, which is very nice because now I can just flick my quick prayers right here, where I have the melee boosting prayers, as well the supreme ultimate strength, whatever it's called, and the accuracy one. So yeah, this is gonna make it even better. 69 prayer. It is the funny number. Everybody can clap and laugh now. Closing in on 3,000 kills soon, and there are 70 strength, a big milestone, and we have yet another longbone in our inventory. A lot of longbones, no curved bones just yet. And I'm getting kind of bored of flicking, but well, it's going good. This is probably my favorite funny Jatiszo fact of all time. I love all kinds of secrets and Easter eggs in video games. I even made a video about the Easter eggs in Valamore at launch while everyone else was sweating at the Colosseum or the Perilous Moons, and there are still so many secrets and Easter eggs in RuneScape that most people have never even heard about. As with all locations in RuneScape, there's always music playing in the background. Most locations have their unique music track, such as Rellekka having the track called Rellekka that plays when I first entered the chunk. There is absolutely nothing to do in Rellekka. Or Etceteria having the track Etceteria that you can hear after every intro in my videos. Jatiszo is no different, and the track that plays here is called Norse Code, and there is actually a hidden message inside the track. The name of the track refers to the Norsemen, whom the fremennik are based on, and Morse code, an old form of telecommunication. Now let's listen to the beginning of that music track. Did you hear it? That high-pitched flute is actually spelling something out in Morse code. The whole deal with the name of the music track hinting to a code and the flute actually playing in Morse is just amazing Easter egg design, and I love finding little facts like this about RuneScape. If you understood what the secret code is, leave the answer in the comments and I will be sure to read them. Oh, and if that wasn't enough of a fun fact for you, the whole music track is actually just a remix of the classic track Yesteryear, which everyone knows very well. It's this one, the one that plays when you first arrive in Lumbridge. If you listen closely, the two tracks are in fact very similar. We have a lamp. This is a very nice bonus from the melee training, 25 agility. Yeah, that we can get some random events, because when you're hopping worlds, every 1 or 2 minutes you do not get any random events. So yeah, that is very nice. And that will do it. 3,000 ice trolls killed, and this is the loot. Our first loop half of the key as well, which is pretty damn rare. And we have 15 long bones and a shitload of very, very expensive stuff right here. Let's take a look at the price. Not there, but here. And the price is almost 2.5 mil. That is pretty nice. So yeah, 3,000 kills. We are closing in on the drop rate. Still no curve bones to be seen, but 15 long bones. Already way over drop rate for those, but yep, we keep going. It is time for my new favorite segment of the video, discussing the next 5 days of my life. I went on a rampage on the ice trolls. I killed them in the thousands. A strength lever here, a prayer lever there, a long bone every now and then, but still the curved bone just kept eluding me. I stopped picking up most of the useless loot, such as the herbs, the seaweeds, the low-value items, to prolong the trips to the cave as much as possible, and sold off all the rest of the valuable loot. The cash stack was ever growing, levels were flowing in, I had more long bones to handle than Riley Reid in her latest video, and then it happened. Fuck off! Oh my god. What, did you actually think we would get the curve bone here? No. We are not going on raid in this series, we are only going dry. Another 1 in 5,000 grind. First the big shark, we went over 10,000 for that, and now we are over 5,000 kills for the curved bone, and no curved bones to be seen. Only 19 long bones, but no curved bones. Never curved bones. Well, here are at least all of the stats that we got from that grind. 5,000 ice trolls killed, and we have 60 attack, up from 50, I believe, is when I started this. 72 strength, I can't even remember what it was before, but I'll put it on the screen. 68 HP, 51 defense, 66 range, and most importantly, 47 prayer, which means that we have basically every useful prayer now unlocked. We have Mystic Might, Eagle Eye, and all the protection prayers. We only really need redemption, and that is basically the final kind of useful prayer, I guess. But yeah, all the prayers unlocked. The stats are looking actually pretty damn good already. We could use some dragon weaponry if we had any, but we don't. And I think I'm gonna go and train my defense next to like 60 maybe or something, and then continue on training strength even more. But let's go ahead and take a look at the bank at the moment. What are we looking like? So, as I said before, I only picked up the really valuable items and sold them immediately, and we have 1.13 mil at the moment, and we have all of this stuff as well. And the 19 long bones as well. Let's take all of this out from the bank and check the values here. A pretty damn nice stack, I think. We do have a lot of long bones, I'm gonna say that. 3.55 mil. That is actually really nice, really good for the smithing grind in the future. And 19 long bones, so we should have about 13, I think, on rate at the moment. 12 or 13, they are 1 in 400, and we have killed 5,000 trolls. So we are quite over the rate on long bones, and now we are going dry on the curved bone, but hopefully not that much. We'll see when we get it. Look at those long bones. That is a long line of long bones. So I'm gonna sell all of these to Sigmund the Merchant, except for the rune warhammers. You can see there in the chat box it says 20k for Sigmund the Merchant per rune warhammer. But Skullgrim in here buys the rune warhammers for a little bit more, 29k, so 8.3k more per rune warhammer, and times 15 warhammers, or 14 I'm gonna sell. So that is actually a pretty nice stack of money that we're gonna get extra from here. So yeah, sell all of the rune warhammers to Skullgrim, and everything else goes to Sigmund, and we should have a pretty damn nice cash stack. Alrighty, that is all of the rune warhammers. I'm gonna save one of them, and we are 1.5 mil already, and we have everything else to sell also to Sigmund the Merchant. Let's go ahead and sell all of these and see where we end up. that's it. The last items, and I'm gonna save one of each of these, and we are up to 3,297,071 coins. I actually really love that we have a really good cash stack. That is gonna help me so much in buying all the ores for the smithing grind. Even though the grind itself is kind of positive on money, I'm making money while I'm smithing, but I don't need to buy them like a small batch at a time. I can just buy a shitload of ores at one time and then just continue on smithing. So yeah, this is really helpful. That is the first part of the astral grind done. Maybe in the next episode we are gonna get the curved bone in another 5,000 kills or less. Hopefully, we'll see. But for now we are getting back into the smithing grind. We are still level 65, and here we should be getting level 66. We can now make mithril plate legs and plate skirts. Not really useful because I have those already. But yeah, we are almost 10% to the goal. Only 3.9 million XP to go. Yikes. Almost missed it, but that was level 67 smithing. I'm just kind of AFKing this, so levels are going by. And level 69 is so good that I missed level 68 completely, but there we go, we have level 69 smithing. And that is actually a pretty big level. We can now smith mithril plate bodies, or we could already at 68. I'm not gonna really do anything with that either, but that is one level of adamant. As it turns out, bots do not go into PvP worlds at all, so that is actually pretty good, because Mr. Ring also stocks his shop so quickly that I only need these 2 or 3 worlds to buy all of the ores that I need without having any downtime at all. Yeah, so I can just use the PvP worlds, and there are no bots here. You can see the stock is already replenishing very quickly. So yeah, I can only use the PvP worlds. I will never have to see another bot. Obviously I am risking my cash stack here, so hopefully nobody PKs me, but I don't know why anyone would be in a PvP world PvPing or PKing on Jatiszo. Like, who the hell does that? It makes absolutely no sense. So probably not gonna happen anything like that, hopefully, but please don't use this against me. Don't come and PvP me. I will be very sad and angry if you do that. But yeah, there are no bots here. That is a very good news. And as you can see, just in a moment when we get back to Mr. Ring here, we are already probably back in stock. He stocks the shop like really quickly, so you only need these 2 or 3 worlds. Yep, you can see these are already full. So yeah, this is my new method of stocking ores or buying ores. And yeah, it's pretty good. And here we go, a big level 70 smithing. We can now smelt adamantite ore, make addy daggers, and repair zombie axes, and crystal helms, and celestial signets. But mostly the addy ore is the big one. We can now smelt addy. Only 18 more levels, and we can make that addy into adamantite plate bodies. So yeah. We are pretty much bang on 15% towards the goal, so 5% in this last couple of minutes of the video. Still 85% more to go. It is a very slow grind, but we will persevere, we will get through it. And in maybe a month or 2, we will have level 88 smithing, and we can smelt that adamantite into an addy plate. Just finishing up fletching all of the arrow tips into arrows, and we are almost up to 15,000 steel arrows, and that is actually a pretty nice amount. Should last me for another at least 3,000 kills of trolls or something in the future, so yeah, that is pretty nice. But now that I can smelt adamantite, I want to go and mine some. I just gotta grab some 13 levels with my iron pickaxe first. And there are basically 3 different options to do this grind: 15,000 iron, 10,000 coal, or 6,500 mithril ores that I have to mine. Mithril would be pretty cool to make into arrows, but they are not that much stronger than steel arrows, maybe only a max hit or 2. And both mithril and coal takes forever to mine and bank. So I think I will just power mine iron all the way to level 70 and not bank any of it, because GP and buying stock from Ring is not an issue anymore at all. So I think power mining iron is the best option here. Just make the mining grind go by really quickly, and then we can get back into smithing. So power mining these 2 iron ores on the left side of the cave seems to be about 23k XP per hour. which is not horrible, but it's not as good as some other mining methods in the game, obviously, but it will do for now. At 23k per hour, this is going to be about a 25-hour grind to get to level 70, which is really nothing compared to the smithing grind at all. So I'll knock this out in maybe a couple of days. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. I'm going to continue here mining. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And as always, a big thank you to all the channel members. In the steel tier, we have Batrap the Games, Selamadelaide, Titus, Grayson, Tom Exo, Kai, Digidog SP, and our newest member, Farcasted. Thank you so much for joining. And in the Runa tier, we have Acons to Earth, and Not an Ironman has upgraded his status from Steel tier to Runa tier. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in channel memberships, there is a link down in the description. Go ahead and see what would be a suitable tier for you. But with that said, thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.